to the jury. I want counsel to show it to each other first. If both of you agree that it's permissible, then I'm fine. I don't need to get involved. If there's a dispute, I want to see the exhibit, and then I'll make a decision.
So Judge Rod, one of these were we talked about. The second one was potential videos.
Oh, you know what? Let's hold off on the jury, because we need to, do you want to deal with the Instagram photo first?
Yeah, sure.
All right, hold off on the jury.
Yes, sir.
We got to do something outside the presence of the jury.
We also, on this issue, please check the camera. On this issue, because it's involving, I don't want to say that over court, but I don't think that this is an issue, this hearing that's supposed to be away from the jury needs to be captured by the meeting. Meaning, this couple of questions for the victim, excuse me.
Why? The jury's told they cannot review or see or watch anything on electronic media or print media, so why? No, tell me.
These efforts to focus on the witnesses' Instagram, particularly when it is broadcast across the nation, have resulted in people getting convicted, hate mail, death threats, etc.
Okay, how about the Instagram photo will not be shown to the public, it will only be shown to Instagram.
Well, except what we're discussing what's in the Instagram photo. So my thing would be that I don't know that there is a pressing media interest in this one couple series of questions right now. And there is a compelling issue in terms of the safety and the concerns that the witness has expressed regarding himself and his family members of being harmed. So we just feel like we have to make sure. that
All right. Would you feel more comfortable if some of this was not on that video? Does it matter to you? They're going to ask you some questions about whether or not whether someone in an Instagram photo is you, and it looks like there's some firearms in the person's waistband. They want to know if that's you, and if it is you, when was it taken? That's what they want to go into. Do you have a problem if? Do you have a fear for your safety or your privacy if that's filmed? Because everything else is being filmed so far.
Do you have my Instagram or anything pertaining to
something else arose, we had to talk about it, unfortunately, folks had to wait 35 minutes. All of us apologize, we don't want you to have to wait, but sometimes, as I keep hearing myself say, sometimes it happens. But we have discussed what we needed to discuss, we are ready to proceed now, our jurors, we're back on the record, our jurors, and parties and counsel are present, Mr. Efron is on the stand, and Mr. Tacopina, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Efron, at the preliminary hearing last November 20th, 2023, you were asked questions regarding whether you own firearms. Do you recall that, being asked those questions?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Do you have a page number?
I do. Just right.
You want to?
Zoom in on it. Okay, page 113.
All right, hold on.
Did you get that, Norm? Did I even say it?
Yeah.
Actually goes to line 13 really, I guess. Eventually go through.
Can you just read the question back again, please?
Mr. Efron, at the preliminary hearing last November 2023, you were asked questions regarding whether you own firearms. Do you recall that, being asked those questions?
And what was the,
I don't recall.
if that was the question, and this is the answer, then that's fair game.
Are we talking about lines 9 and 10?
Well, you want me to go back up to line 5? That's a comment. Let's do
Just because I don't think 9 and 10 have anything to do with that.
Look,
I agree, yeah, that's true.
want to go up to 5?
All right,
We're going to-
what has nothing to do with the question is what is asked and answered on line 10 and lines 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, how about this? We'll go back to maybe we'll use 112, lines 11 through 13.
Much better.
Oh. Sorry, November, what, good?
No, what was the line? You said to what line? Okay.
Okay, preliminary hearing back in November 2023. Question, actually, Mr. Efron, let me clarify that. Did you ever possess a 9mm gun? Answer by you, I own a bunch of guns. So, I guess the question now again today is, do you own a 9mm?
I own a bunch of guns.
Right. Is one of those bunch of guns a 9mm?
It's just staccato. Yeah, I guess it's a 9mm. I don't really know too much about guns. I only got it because I moved to Florida.
Okay. And you posted a picture on your Instagram in December of 2022, before that hearing.
Your Honor, at this point, the question would be irrelevant, given that he's answered that he owns firearms.
I agree. Good part about 9
Yeah.
millimeters. All right. Ask that, let's hold off on the exhibit.
Okay.
You know, the witness just testified that he had a 9mm firearm. So the issue of the access is now demonstrated.
He says he has a 9mm.
Okay. So you own a 9mm Glock.
Staccato.
Is that a Glock?
It's just staccato. I don't know the difference between a Glock. Glock is the name of a gun.
Yes.
No, it's just Chicago.
Okay. Is it similar to that 9mm?
I don't know the difference between what you're talking about. I
So
just
you are-
watch.
Yeah, the people would stipulate, the court can take notice that 9mm firearms or some contact firearms. Court take judicial notice, that's a stipulation.
You are not
For how,
wrong.
so for how long has he had the 9mm? Might be
Okay. Well, you're interested now, that's not but I'm mentioning something else. Could I ask if he's publicized himself with 9mm?
Your Honor, it's irrelevant. But
No, it is relevant and you can ask that.
Thank you.
For now, do not show it.
No,
You can ask him. And the question will call for a yes or a no.
Mr. Efron, have you published pictures of yourself with a 9mm?
You know what he means by publish?
Yeah. Like where on my Instagram?
Anywhere?
I guess so, yes.
Okay. All right. Now, let's move closer to the time of the incident on November 6th of 2021. A few weeks before November 6th, 2021, and a few weeks before you testified that you found shell casings at the scene, 9mm shell casing, you fired 9mm weapons at a shooting range, correct?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
You heard me, definitely not. I
Okay.
own a firearm. I only got my firearm license a year and a half later, and I showed you that preliminary hearing. We went down this already.
Okay, so that would mean in October of 2021, October 19th to be specific, you definitely would not be shooting guns, including a 9mm semi-automatic at a firing range.
I don't know.
Well, no, you just said
The
that.
only relevant inquiry is whether he was firing a 9mm. He was firing 22s,
Yeah, I don't know.
45s,
No,
24s.
no,
No, you weren't.
no, it's,
Okay,
Not, the question is limited to firing a 9mm.
was I firing a 9mm?
That's what he's asking, in October of 21.
Like in a shooting range, you're not, like, I don't understand.
At all.
No.
here you are. With that, then, we're going to show a specific video from October 21st, 2021.
Are they gonna show us?
Oh, sure.
Scott, no, you,
We discussed this.
Yeah.
no, what I said was, if something is gonna be shown to the jury, you have to share it amongst each other first.
So they've already, just so it's clear,
Stop,
they put up the video so the
it
jury
was
could
not
see
up
it.
there now.
Well, they saw it, it was,
They're gonna see this.
I mean,
Calm down.
if it's gotta get posted.
Come on. Is there a way to look, can you look at it on the computer there?
Without going up there,
That would be nice.
what do I do?
Let's let Mr.
Can you
Lewin
do
take a
the thing
look.
with your knee that you always seem to do? So
Say
it shuts that, you accidentally do the thing with your knee, so it shuts that off. That we don't want you to do, but we want you to do.
Why do I have to do that?
Well, we shut that off.
Oh, if it's shown there, it'll show
I don't
there.
know, I just want to change. Is it pull ups? Okay, we're good, we're good.
I don't have to do it?
No, you don't have to do it, so don't do it, please.
Let me just take a look. You turn on, I'm sure I'm gonna have to take a look at it.
I know. You turn this over.
Can you play it?
Keep saying we did that. Just show it. Just show it.
Say no. Go ahead. Think with that.
Go ahead.
Oh, here you go.
Just wait, judge say. We just do it.
You can show it and you can make, ask, what is it that he shoot? He said he hasn't fired, he didn't fire a 9mm. What is he firing in the video in October 21? Let's find out, is that him?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Thanks, sir. All right.
I don't know what I'm shooting, that's a fire, that's a range.
Okay. Well, first of all, we have other photos. Mr. Efron, what you just told this jury.
I don't know what I'm doing 365 days out the year.
Hold on, please, sir.
I'm talking about,
Hold on. What you just told this jury was that before November 6, 2021, you didn't fire any guns. Because you didn't have your license. You were telling that to this
I
jury.
said unless I went to a shooting range.
No, you said.
I just said that. But I'm not.
Okay, stop. All right, he's clarified, accepted a shooting range.
Oh,
Ask the next question.
take a look at that, gun right there to the right.
And when's the date of this?
Oh, we'll do that in a second. Take a look at the gun to the right.
Okay, that's not my gun, that's out a shooting range.
That's what?
That's not my gun, that's a shooting range.
That the gun you used to shoot.
That's not my, what gun, to shoot who? What do you mean? At the shooting range?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yes, what? He said, yes, what?
That gun you used to shoot at shooting range. So my question is, that gun to the right is a 9mm
I don't know.
automatic, right?
I don't know,
You don't know.
I don't know.
In the
I'm not an
video,
expert.
did you see shell casings ejecting backwards as you fired? In the video we showed you? Did you see it? That's all I'm asking.
I guess. So they just,
I want you to guess. We'll watch it again. Go ahead.
that's what they do when you're in a shooting range, what's wrong with that?
Judge, you want to jump in or you want me to? I asked the question, do you see the shell casings being ejected?
And I said, yes, it's a
He
shooting
said, he
range,
said yes.
No, he said that's what they do. What's wrong with that?
it's a shooting range, I don't,
All right, the answer is yes, you saw it.
yes.
Oh. The date, by the way, you asked for the date. We have a stipulation on the date.
Yes, what was the date again?
Number 19.
We have a stipulation.
October 19th, 2021. And where is this video tape again?
It was a tape from his phone, he's
Right, so we have a stipulation on that date, that this is outside of California, correct, counsel?
I don't know where it was taken.
Well,
You
Do
said
you know
that's-
where that was taken, sir?
Is this the picture where you, see? I mean, if I got it off my phone, it should say. I don't know what it is.
You don't remember where you
I
were?
mean, I should have that, it's timestamp.
It is timestamp. We have the time.
Timestamp, and it should show
What
where.
they're asking you is,
No, I don't know. I don't
where
know.
is the range?
I don't know.
You don't know where the range
Right.
is.
It's like probably in Jersey or something like that, or like I don't know, I don't wanna guess. It's not LA though.
Maybe New Jersey, but you don't know.
Yeah, the witness we asked, does he know if it's in California?
Why did the witness said he doesn't know, he doesn't want to guess?
I wasn't in LA.
Well, Can he be asked if it was in California, Your Honor?
He said he doesn't know it, maybe it was New Jersey. That's the answer. Ask another question.
Okay, take that down now, please. You told law enforcement after the alleged shooting that you called an attorney named Brian Hurwitz, and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the gun casings. Is that right?
I don't remember, I don't remember something I don't remember.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a recollection one way or another? Is that fair?
It was 3 years ago. You're asking me something I told somebody one time.
Okay, so you don't have a recollection, is that fair? Okay, let me back and refresh your recollection, that's what we do now, hold on. That report. Okay, Mr. Yeah.
What? No.
I'm gonna show you something, Mr. Efron, see if it will refresh your recollection. Just read it to yourself. When you're done, look at me.
Am I supposed to be reading? What's this?
I'm gonna show you. Just read this sentence starting with after, right at the end of there. And when you're done, look at that.
Who is this from?
Just read it and look up at Mr. Takakini when you have finished reading it.
Up into it.
Should I come back up and show you? Yeah, let me show you. Just let me report after.
Oh,
Okay. Just, okay, all right, let me know.
Now, what am I supposed to be
Okay,
remembering?
no, so you're right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'll ask you a question. My question would be, having read that, does it or does it not refresh your recollection that you told law enforcement when you went to, you spoke to law enforcement that you called an attorney named Brian Hurwitz and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the shell casings? Does it refresh your recollection?
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you what I said with my lawyer.
Just you tell me.
Answer the question.
I'm not asking you what you said to your lawyer, I'm asking what you said
What's
to
the
your
question?
police.
This calls for a yes or a no.
What's the question again?
Sure. Did you, having read, does it refresh your recollection that you told the police, not your, to the police, that you called an attorney, Brian Hurwitz, that night, November 6th, 2021, and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the shell casings?
He's asking, did you tell that to the police?
He was there with me. Right. I don't really remember. I don't remember. But the lawyer was there with me. in the precinct.
No, it's a different question. That's on November 8th, right? At the precinct.
What are you talking about?
You just said the lawyer was there with you at the precinct, right? That's November 8th, sir. My question is, did you tell the police that on November 6th, your lawyer told you to go back to the scene and retrieve the casings on November 6th?
Why would you tell me that on,
Is the answer yes?
I don't know, it's kind of confusing. I don't get what he's trying to say. I'm kind of confused, okay?
I'm not trying to confuse you.
What,
I mean, what you are.
what was the, supposedly the date of the fall?
This was a call with the, interview with the police on August 5th, 2022, with Detective Force. And you understand my question, Ron?
Do you
Wait,
know,
what's your question?
do you know Brian Hurwitz?
Yeah, that was my lawyer, my previous lawyer.
Right after the shooting, did you call him?
I had my business partners reach out to me, lawyers, and
Did
he
you,
answered.
did you call Brian Hurwitz that night or immediately, the night of the shooting or the next day?
He responded the next day.
Did you speak to Brian the next day?
Yeah.
But you didn't speak to him that night?
No, I didn't speak to him that night.
So you didn't have.
All right, so now, you told me that you didn't speak to Brian Hurwitz until the very next day, it's being November 7th. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
yeah, so that's the issue. Yeah.
He's gonna ask you now about whether you did or did not make a certain statement to the police when you were interviewed in 2020. That's all he's asking you. Did you tell the police that?
Anyway, Ron, I'm just gonna keep moving on here, so.
If
I'm
you're ready to move on
Correct.
about whether you did or did not call Brian Hurwitz, if you don't need to
The record is.
explore it, fine, I'm good with
I
it.
think you just established, you didn't have a lawyer that night on November 6th at 10 or 11 or midnight. You didn't have a lawyer yet,
Like
right?
after the shooting, no.
Okay. So you would agree it wouldn't make sense that a lawyer would tell you to go retrieve shell casings that night because you didn't have a lawyer yet. Agree? You agree?
I don't get what you're saying.
Based on what you just said, you would agree, therefore, that a lawyer did not tell you to go back and retrieve the shell casings.
I don't know what a lawyer told me, it was so long ago. Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes.
Oh. No, 'cause I didn't speak to him. I didn't speak to him again.
Now, I think we just established, and I'll get back to this, but you didn't report this to the police until November 8th. The incident happened on November 6th. Do you agree with that?
It happened November 6th at 10 o'clock at night, so it was like basically a new day. I was waiting for a lawyer to respond before I take any.
Hold on. You're not answering the question. Ask the question again. Is this gonna call for a yes or a no?
I'll even be more specific. You agree the altercation happened on November 6th, 2021 at about 10:17 p.m. Correct?
Yeah.
And you didn't make the police report in person until November 8th at 7:20 p.m., right?
Yeah, I was waiting for my lawyer.
You were asked by detectives when you went in there why you waited to contact the police for 2 days, and you said it's because I'm not really good with the police. You remember saying that?
Yeah, I don't really like the police. I don't even like being here right now, to be honest. It's just nerve wracking.
Why, sir, are you not good with the police?
It's not that I'm not good with the police, I just don't. You know, I don't know.
Well, you told the police I'm really not good with the police. That's what you told them.
I mean, mean, I don't think anybody wants to walk into a police station.
It's a different question, just that. You told the police that you're really not good with the police.
At this point, objection relevance is been.
You might ask him, why did you wait 2 days? He might be able to tell you now why you waited almost 48 hours.
I can tell you what,
Just,
But the police asked that question, and that was his answer, that's what I said. They said, why did you wait 2 days? He said, I'm not really good with the police.
that's what he said then.
Yeah.
You can ask
Is that still the same answer?
well, no, I waited 2 days because my lawyer, I told you that, and it's in text message. So I was waiting for a response from the lawyer to go to the precinct.
Well, before you went to the precinct, those first 2 days, you tried to get money from Rocky, right?
No, I didn't.
You didn't send Rocky messages looking for money,
No,
his manager,
no,
you sure?
positive.
And you remember, it was shown to you here, that text message, do we have 63, well, and I don't know the people's number, but one for 63, Paul. Let me show you. Okay.
What is it?
It's just a text that was put up, couldn't have it, sir.
Oh,
Susan?
is this something that the jury's already seen?
Yes, sir. We'll just use the people's. We have it, all right, we'll put ours. Exhibit J. It's Exhibit J, it's People's 21, whichever seems to care. One use yours, well, it's here, whoever forces it here. Here. Okay, this is already an evidence wrong, this is People's 21. Okay, hold on, do this thing. Okay, you saw that text message from Rocky to you at 12:46 a.m. the next morning, November 2nd, right? You've already seen that in this case.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to extort.
Don't, N-word.
I just want to know.
Okay, all right, just want to make sure that it doesn't get mistakenly said. All right.
Now you're trying to extort and talk about I shot you and shot 4 times and all types of nonsense. You're a phony, you don't have the best intentions. Stop texting me, stop calling my manager, and call police if I shot you. You weirdo. You remember seeing that text from Ron, correct?
Yeah,
And you got that one, correct? You received it at that time, right?
yeah. And what time?
12:46 a.m. Right here, it says right here. And part of the reason you said that you contacted the police is because Rocky persuaded you to do so, right?
You didn't persuade me, what you mean?
One of the reasons you called the police is because of this message from Rocky telling you to call the police? Is that one of the reasons you called the police?
You know, I was gonna call him regardless. I was waiting for the lawyer. He texted me that while I was already waiting for the lawyer, that's the next day.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm going to the preliminary hearing, that's true. Need this page, just bear with me a second, read page 111.
Say it again?
I 111, line 9. So,
Fair game.
okay. Question to you, sir, under the preliminary hearing. Was that the advice, by the way, that you said Rocky gave you that caused you to call the police, referring to that text message? Answered by you. It was numerous ones, but yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was one of the reasons.
Yeah.
And before you reported this incident to law enforcement, you understood that the only way your lawyer would take your civil case is if you went to the police, correct?
Not true.
Not true.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
Before you reported this incident to the police, you understood that the only way your lawyer would take your civil case is if you went to the police.
What lawyer? Brian?
Yeah.
What do you mean? So he told me he will only, nah, that didn't happen.
Okay.
And a crime was committed already, so anything legally,
Mr. Efron, all he asked you was to call for yes, or a no, or I don't know, or I don't recall. Ask the question
I'm
again.
gonna ask you again.
Let's get a response to that.
Before you reported the incident to the police, you understood that the only way your lawyer, Brian Hurwitz, would take your civil case is if you went to the police, right? Or no?
I mean, I asked him, can I just get a civil suit, I believe, and it's a crime. So that's obvious, no, I didn't press charges.
So he told you the only way he would take your case.
He didn't tell me the only way, I asked him, I'm asking questions.
You're on page 134, lines 25 to 135, line 6.
And it was so long ago, I don't remember what I talked about with Brian.
Page,
134, line 25. 135 lines, I'm sorry, 134, line 25, 135, line 6.
fair game.
It's on the wrong page. Sorry. Question. When did you first meet Mr. Hurwitz? Answer by you, under oath at the preliminary hearing at the police station. Question, the day you made the report? Answer, no. Answer, the day, so I had my assistant reach out to a bunch of attorneys, and I was waiting to hear back from whoever was gonna answer. So then once Hurwitz, Brian answered, we spoke for a little bit, and he advised me that the only way he would take this case is if I go to the police department, because it was a crime. You recall me that answer on the road?
I mean, I guess.
We talked about that individual, Wally Sajemi, who you said you knew, correct?
Who?
Wally Sajemi.
Wale? Wale?
The guy, the IT guy, right?
Mhm.
You know Wally, right?
Is that yes?
I said it.
Did you, tell Wally in August of 2022 that you can't sue someone with circumstances like that without a criminal action? Did you say that? Wally?
I mean, that's clear, you can't sue somebody that said it's a crime.
Somebody's asking, he's asking, did you tell that to Wally?
I don't remember. This dude probably was baiting me, calling me. I don't know, got a spoof of his voice.
So the answer is no?
No,
I'm sorry, I just want to follow up on that answer. The dude was dating you, calling you, did you say?
I mean, you telling me about private conversations that I had with this dude.
I'm asking, I'm not telling
I mean,
you. Did you say spoof?
I mean, the phone call you played yesterday was not me.
That was not you.
That was not me.
That was fake.
That was fake. 100% fake.
You would agree, sir, that you really didn't care about getting the police involved in this case. What you really wanted was money from Rocky, right?
This is not a civil suit. And a lot,
He's asking you a yes or no question. Ask the question again.
can you answer the question?
Sure. You agree that you really don't care about getting the police involved. Your end game was to get money from Rocky, right? Yes or no?
No, I wanted some type of protection too. He was not giving me no type of comfort that this was not gonna happen again, nor, so regardless, I was gonna go to
So
the
the answer
police.
is no?
No, I was gonna go to the
The
police.
answer is no.
Yeah.
Well, did you tell Wally in April of 2022, I don't give an F about no police and work? You said Wally.
What's the contents to that? What is that about?
About this case.
But you're not, what are you talking about?
Based on the question, would be irrelevant without further foundation. Circumstances.
I'm asking if you made a statement to Wally.
I don't know. I don't,
Objection foundation.
It's a statement. It's a statement.
Did you tell Wally in April of 2022 that the end game is you're gonna sue the shit out of Rocky?
when, if I already have a civil suit and this dude's calling me, I'm openly telling him I have a civil suit.
Mr. Efron, that's not what he's asking. Please listen to his question.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
want you to listen to his question, and then you can say, I don't know, or I don't remember, or yes or no. Mr. Tacopina, can you re-ask that?
Sure, Your Honor, sure. In April of 2022, did you tell Wally the end game, I'm suing the shit out of Rocky?
I don't know.
Your Honor, we're in a position where I'd like, same as procedures yesterday, I'd like to show the witness this first. It's, the screenshot of the recording, I'll ask them for it. I'm gonna do the same exact procedure. I did
Show
yesterday.
them first.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert, we're trying to, you're publishing
Oh, we won't publish it, I
a
won't.
phone number. You will
No, no phone numbers to be shown to anybody.
We will stipulate that the photograph that council wants to show to,
Louder, louder, louder.
oh, the council wants to show the witness would be his, the witness's phone number.
Yes. Want to see it? I'm just gonna show this to the witness, you don't have to read it, but there was a stipulation already, so.
Sure.
Or no, wait, show it. Again, don't read it, that's your number. Right.
Tell you the truth, I don't know what y'all got going on at this point. Like you gotta, I don't know what's going on. If that's not coming from, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, well,
Yeah, council, you gotta stick.
I need
Probably
some
it's
broad,
like
like,
photo.
okay.
We're
That's a
stipulating-
We have a stipulation that that's the number for Mr.
Yes.
Efron.
All right, the stipulation is that you've shown Mr. Efron a screenshot.
Correct.
There's a phone number on the screenshot.
Correct.
The phone number is Mr. Efron's.
Correct.
All right, is that the stipulation?
Yeah, that's the stipulation.
Now, as procedurally we did this, I'd like you to listen to this and tell us if it's in. Okay,
Yes?
did I get some help somehow? Yeah, like that.
you don't have headphones or something, it's a microphone.
Your Honor, the witness is asking if we have headphones.
It's like right here.
We shut them Joe the Pike.
Is that a normal, what kind of, plug is that? I have never been before. It's like a mini, will this work? Yes?
Yes.
They're not free.
You just deleted that thing. You did that on purpose, John.
I think that the input is, yeah, on that side.
I guess they're not working, John.
Is the volume turned up?
Yes, please.
You want to try Alex, Star, or judicial assistant? New audio. You want to try this?
Noise detecting.
Yeah, I will.
We'll go new school, compliments of Alex.
Thanks anyway, John. Your Honor, and the headphone headsets aren't working. We just did what we did yesterday. Keep it low, let him hear it.
Yes.
Just start from wherever. Just let him hear.
Stay. Get that away from me.
Well, he wants us to get that away.
Get it away from me.
Get away. Get away. It's fake, you said?
It's fake.
So that's another fake recording.
That's another fake recording.
So that's not your voice.
That's not me. You just said he's an IT guy.
Oh, so who are you talking about?
Your Honor, at this point, there's no foundation or have.
Right, he says it's not him, he wants something else.
Well, did I inquire as to why he thinks it's not him, Your Honor? He said it's fake. I want to
Your Honor,
understand.
the question's been answered.
It doesn't, if he said it's not him, it doesn't matter why he's saying it's not him. He's saying it's not him. If you can prove otherwise that it is him, then that you're entitled to do that.
Thank you. So ultimately, you filed a lawsuit against Rocky in 2022. Yes, or no, I don't remember. Did you file a lawsuit against Rocky?
Yeah,
You know what year you filed a lawsuit against Rocky? And the lawsuit hasn't been resolved and it's still pending, right?
correct.
And in that lawsuit, you accused Rocky of assault, correct?
You would have to ask my lawyers. I have a headache.
Don't you have the, mic?
So you-
Your Honor, counsel.
I thought that was it, we agreed that the causes of that, the document that shows the causes of that was
No, I did, I thought it was coming through a different witness, but we could stipulate that from now, that's great.
We're stipulating the lawsuit was filed, complaint filed on August August tenth.
Can you stipulate what the causes of action are alleged to be? Okay, say it loud enough.
Sure.
In fact, it would be easy on all these stipulations, if they could be printed, marked as an exhibit, and then the jury can look at them if they want to during deliberations.
I'll read it down if you would like. First cause of action, assault against all defendants and those. Second cause of action, battery.
You have to raise up the volume a little bit. It's hard to hear you.
Okay, General, that's not a problem, I'll raise it up. Second cause of action, battery against all defendants and those. Third cause of action, intentional infliction of emotional distress against all defendants and those. Fourth cause of action, negligence per se against all defendants and those.
Now, and just also have a stipulation that the only named defendant is Rocky Mayers.
Yes, well, it says Rocky named individual and those 1 to 15 defendants.
Do you have claims against anyone else, by the way, aside from Rocky? In this lawsuit, for assault and battery and all that, okay. Now, in your lawsuit, you claim that as a result of the defendant firing the handgun at you, you were struck by a bullet, projectile, or fragments which required you to seek necessary medical attention. Is that true?
That's correct.
Now, you understand that's different than what you told the police in this jury, that you believe your hand was raised.
Your Honor, this would be sustained.
Now, you assert that the bullet projectile that hit your hand, according to a civil suit, required you to seek necessary medical attention.
Your Honor, it's improper impeachment. This is a civil suit. So I'm not final order. Any further questions, area?
What the causes of action are, the jury has heard, that's the relevance of it.
I didn't want to run afoul of court's rule, and I want to ask, there's another question I want to ask regarding the permanent damage alleged. Can I ask that?
Your Honor, our position would be,
Stop. You can ask him if he has any permanent damage. It doesn't matter what it says in there.
No.
Is there any permanent damage as a result of the injury received supposedly on November the 6th?
Your Honor, just make me, you have no objection to any questions of the witness regarding his knowledge of what he's doing. Our issue is going back to what is in the complaint.
Right, I agree.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I agree.
So my question, if I could follow the court's guidance. Has this incident caused permanent physical damage to you?
Yes.
Okay. What is the permanent physical damage that it has caused to you? Get up the lawsuit.
I mean, just look at it. I like to live in hell. Besides me doing what I'm doing, I can't really.
That's not what he's asking. Ask again.
Sure. What is the permanent physical damage that this incident has caused to you? The permanent physical damage?
No, there's no permanent physical damage. I just was hurt at one moment.
So if someone wrote
No,
on your
no,
behalf, nope.
No.
Okay. Right. We're gonna
All right.
show,
The objection would be irrelevant or hearsay?
The objection would be irrelevant.
All right,
You're saying-
sustained.
you got on the first one, that's fine.
We'd ask that no more questions in this area. Give the court's ruling, Your Honor, when Mr. Packard is staying. I tried.
We don't do speaking objections.
No,
No, stop. If a question is asked and you think it's objectionable, lodge an objection.
can the court instruct Mr. Packard?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Okay, we're on number 7, Your Honor, if you recall yesterday's ruling, 7 photos were on number 7 now. We've all looked at this already. Lawrence looked at it, Dave looked at it, we're good, we're cool. So I'm gonna show you one last post from your Instagram,
We
Mr.
didn't mark this.
Efron. We did not mark the
Okay, this can be O's and O's.
Okay, we finally got it. Now,
Your Honor, given the witness's statement that there's no permanent physical damage, what would be the relevance of this photo? This
we were on a roof yesterday about relatives.
This is also July of 2022. What would be the relevance of this photo?
The objection is over, will be shown to Mr. Evans.
That's obviously your hand, right? So.
Okay,
Was okay, then yes.
sure.
Okay, and that's the left hand, that was injured by the gunshot.
By the grace, yeah.
By the way. You see, as you sit there, you see any,
I mean, I can go around and show everybody right now, I still got it 3 years later. I'm
I'm
showing from a far picture. I still
I'm
got it.
asking.
No, I can't see it right there, I can't see it.
Yeah, we have a question, okay? All right. Now, you take it.
Just so you know, we're gonna break in 3 minutes. So I wanna get the court reporter and everybody else time to stretch their legs, et cetera.
Avoid an objection and save you some time.
Oh, I got all day. I'm fine. Are you gonna go to a different topic? Mr. Tackett, are you gonna go to a different area?
Mike?
No, right now.
Oh, I think so, but give me 1 second, because I might have 1 or 2 more questions on this. If not, we'll
All right,
break.
when you're finished with this area, we'll take a break.
I have 1 more question on this regarding his frame of mind, and then we're done with the civil lawsuit. How can you object to what you said?
You showed me a question.
No, it was a different one.
Oh, okay.
I know you will object. I'm asking for your understanding, Mr. Efron, your frame of mind. Is your understanding, your frame of mind, and again, I just want your understanding, not the law or anything else, that if Rocky is found guilty here, you get an automatic finding of liability in your civil case?
I have no knowledge about that.
Okay.
Oh, did you get the word? I told Chad, people think you're starting the case on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, they're excited. All right, we're talking the record, all parties, jurors, and counsel are present. Mr. Efron is on the stand, and Mr. Cappuccino, the floor is yours.
Mr. Efron, did you, sir, ever ask any of Rocky's friends, associates, managers to pay you millions of dollars, for Rocky to pay you millions of dollars to make the criminal case disappear?
That's not even up to me, but I don't know. No,
The answer is no.
no.
And you never said, give me millions of dollars and I will go to an island that they can't prosecute you? Anyone?
What? Say that again?
Sure. You never said, give me millions of dollars and I will go to another island and they won't be able to find me to prosecute you? You ever said that? Any of Rocky's friends, associates, managers?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
You know, you're aware that your lawyers made a demand for $30 million, correct?
I never knew the amount.
You never knew the amount, $30 million?
Is it no?
No.
Did you ever make a demand, you personally, for 30 M's or $30 million?
Like I said, I never seen an actual lawsuit. I never made a demand.
That's not what he's asking.
Did I make a demand to somebody? No.
No. I'm gonna ask you if you said the following to Wally Sajemi. Okay, just listen to me, tell me if you said the following. He, being Rocky, is going to have to deal with that and his political ties and everything else, because once I walk away, when I get my cash, the case gets way weaker. It's just like a domestic violence case. If you hit your BITCH and your BITCH wants to keep going through with the situation, you'll go down. But if you're not there, then they're going against the state and it's way weaker. If I'm not there, if he pays me out, being Rocky, via through my lawsuit, I'll walk away basically. It's going to be hard for the DA to find me because I'm going to be on another island just relaxing. You get what I'm saying? They're going to be scrambling to find me because now they have to go against Rocky, the state. And yeah, they have evidence of this and that and the third, but it's not going to be the same when you present it to the jury and you don't have the complaining witness. Did you ever say that to Wally Sajemi?
No.
You did?
No.
Okay. So now we're going to do what we've done a few times already. I'm going to bring up a recording, let you hear it, and you're going to tell me if it's you.
We're gonna bring it up to him.
Same thing, I'm just trying to write it. Mr. Efron, this is the same thing we did before, just take a listen. Tell us to recognize the voice.
You can move it.
I'm sorry, something happened.
No, it's not me, I heard it.
How long was that recorded a few years?
Heard enough.
How long?
I don't know, she's played it, I heard it, didn't sound like me,
Didn't sound like you?
no.
Is that a fake also?
I don't know, you tell me, you putting all type of fake stuff in front of me.
What fake
You
stuff?
know it's fake.
No, stop.
What fake stuff am I putting in front of you, Mr. Efron?
I don't know, you're just too Wally, I don't know. You just keep putting this fake stuff in front of me.
Are you saying you don't know who Wally is? Sir, are you saying
Not
you
real.
don't know who Wally is?
It's not real, I don't know him. I met him, I don't know of him, I know him. But this is beyond me.
Have you used Wally doing work for you?
No,
You've
asked
not-
him one time to get me verified, I told you that.
Okay,
He kept in conversation with me, obviously, now I know why.
what do you mean I didn't know why? What do you mean I didn't know why? That's fake.
I thought it was kind of weird that the man was beating me up in the first place.
Mr. Efron, stop. Ask another question.
What did you just mean to this room? You said now you know why. That conversation.
I mean, he always hits me up, asking me how I'm doing. Yo, that's fucked up. You know, Rocky, y'all my brother. It's weird. He's baiting me into like spoofing my voice or doing something. Because now all of a sudden you coming to me talking about Wale doing this, that, and the third, and none of the conversations I have with him, none of them don't even start like that. I don't even sound like that. He's more so asking, yo, how's the case going? Yo, that's fucked up. And I asked him, yo, you still work for Rocky? He said, no, I don't work for him. Ain't nobody really, there's no real emotional.
So you've had conversations with Wally.
Not those conversations. I mean, he calls me. He calls me probably once a month, every 2-3 months, and asks me very vague questions. Oh, how's it going, my brother? Or what's this?
So you didn't have. You said
No.
those conversations.
No, those is fake. Those is fake.
Sir, you heard about 3 seconds.
It don't matter. How would you know? You over there. She's playing it here.
Because I counted 1, 2, 3. You want to hear the whole conversation?
No,
Sure.
no,
Sure.
no. I just want this over.
Mr. Tacopini, he said it's not him. So go on.
So he said. You know you're on the road now, right, Mr. Efron? You know that?
Yes, I do.
And like you said to your partner, Justin Benet, November 7th, 2021 at 3:40 a.m. This is already in evidence, Your Honor.
After the shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
November 7th, 2021 at 3:40 a.m. is after the shooting. You text your partner, Justin Benet, saying, I want to get this ends money referring to Rocky, correct?
Yeah, because I got damages. I'm suing him. And that's 3-something in the morning. I already have a lawyer.
So the answer is yes?
But you had a lawyer at 3 o'clock in the morning, hours after the incident?
I mean, I'm waiting for a lawyer. I'm telling him he's in DC. He's the one that I started shutout with, so I'm telling him. I mean, I could have said embedded contents, but yeah, I said it like that.
And of course, Rocky wasn't willing to pay you any money, right?
How would he be willing to pay me? It's not a case yet. It wasn't a case. I literally said what I said right there.
All right, you've answered the question.
So instead of being on idle relaxing with 30 M's, 30 million, you're here in downtown LA, right, Mr. Efron?
You're here too.
I know I am. I know I am.
All right, you did,
Ron, I have nothing further with this.
you don't need an answer to the question?
I don't need an answer to that question.
All right.
Obviously, it's in downtown LA.
So, wait. I know the court, court just noted. Tacopina, as he's walking away, is mumbling
about.
Multiple responses.
No, just, he has no further questions. Let's just move on. Ask, do you have anything, Mr. Fizlovic?
I do.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Efron, I want to start on November 6, 2021. You said that you flew into town that day, correct? Or not that day, but for the recording session that occurred on that day.
Yes, you know,
You flew in a day or a few days before that, correct?
the day before,
And you said you flew on a commercial jet, correct?
yes, Deletion,
You also said you did not have a gun with you when you flew on that plane, correct?
no gun,
Did you bring any ammunition with you?
no,
Did you bring any fired cartridge cases with you?
no, I ain't own none of that,
Casings, those things that come out of the gun, you didn't have any of those with you that day?
no,
You said at the time you were living in New York, correct?
Yeah.
Even though you were living in New York, did you have a California driver's license?
no, never,
Did you try to purchase any ammunition in California?
no, never,
Your Honor, will the court at this point take judicial notice that you cannot buy ammunition in Cal?
It doesn't, it's not relevant. He said he didn't try to buy ammunition. That's the answer to the question, whether it is lawful or not lawful to buy ammunition in California, it's not relevant to the question. Go ahead.
You were shown a lot of pictures from your Instagram account, your social media, correct?
correct,
You, at the time, did you have an Instagram account related to your career in the entertainment industry?
I didn't,
And what was the purpose of that Instagram account?
to promote the artist and like the body of work,
Is your Instagram account supposed to be a factual documentation of your life?
I was a persona, much of a persona, you live into the internet,
So is it fair to say that even if you posted a picture with next to a private jet, that doesn't necessarily mean that's your private jet, correct?
you know, that wasn't my private jet.
So why is it then that you post photos of yourself with a private jet? So just take that as an example.
Thought it was cool,
Not necessarily conveying that you're swearing under oath that you own a private jet or regularly travel on private jets. Fair to say?
no,
Okay.
Wait, that's not fair to say?
Is that fair? Sorry, it's I think the point's I'll move on.
Why don't you re-ask the question?
Okay. If you post a picture of yourself next to a private jet, by doing that, are you taking an oath and saying, that's my private jet that I own?
you was on my jet,
Would the same be true if you have a stack of money that you're holding in a photograph? Does that necessarily mean that that's your money?
no, I'm not sure, it was,
Is it just portraying a certain image online?
more, what do you mean?
That it's not necessarily reflective of reality?
Yeah, perception,
Okay. You were asked questions. Do we have the defense exhibit there? messages. Your Honor, do you have a list of defense exhibits?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the thread of text messages between the victim and the defendant. On November 6, 2021.
Next to the exhibit letters, I just said whether it's a text, photo, a screenshot, so I didn't take it down to the detail.
Maybe Alex, JK, JK.
J is a text, K is a text, L is a text. So is C.
C also.
Doing all right on the water?
Well, we got it exhibit, we didn't formally mark it, so we do it now. So what's the next
All right,
one?
what is it?
It's the next one, show us.
P is in Paul.
What is it?
P as in Paul.
That's P as
Are we sure? I thought I heard you.
There was a P, but it was withdrawn.
you have a statement.
Okay, Mr. Efron, I'm showing you these text messages. You recognize this? I just want you to have a chance to orient yourself to it. So that's what I'm asking if you recognize it. Yeah. And the messages at the top here, these 4 messages, you said were messages that were deleted off of your phone, correct?
Yes.
Now, I believe you testified yesterday. Well, can you explain to the jury? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Can you explain to the jury how it was that those text messages were deleted? What exactly did you do?
What do you mean? Like, how did I delete them?
How was it deleted?
Oh, I just wiped over, I deleted it the same day I sent it. So, the 6, I sent it, and then I deleted it right after.
What did you delete?
These 4 text messages.
Only those 4 text messages.
Yeah.
So were there any messages between you and the defendant before that?
I wouldn't know.
In 2020,
I wouldn't know it
2019?
so long ago. I know this one was deleted, and that's why the next one, see where you at, it looks like a new conversation, because that was deleted the same day on the 6th.
Okay,
Right now.
hold on. I want to make sure I'm clear on this point. displaying next to it, People's Exhibit 13. So you kind of see half of defense P, and on the right-hand side is People's 13. So, Mr. Efron, your version of the messages starts at WYA, correct?
Yeah, because that was my text thread, basically.
So can you explain that to the jury, what you're talking about when you say that's a new text thread?
So basically, I mean, after you delete your message, unless that person texts you, unless you text that person, yeah, that's a new message.
So when did you delete these 4 messages?
The same day I sent it to him,
When that day?
the 6th,
But when?
a couple hours after. Or probably-
After you sent them?
Yeah, after I sent it to him.
So if you sent these at 10:30 in the morning, would you have deleted them at around noon, 1 o'clock? Is that what you're saying?
Objection to deleting.
Yeah, for sure.
Issue.
So,
For sure.
so you deleted these 4 messages before you received the WYA.
Correct.
You did not delete them after the defendant shot at you. Is that fair?
Yes, that's true. I didn't delete it.
So on your text thread, when you say it shows up as a new message, that's the first message in your text thread, correct?
Correct.
And as it was extracted from your phone, the first message in your text conversation with the defendant is that WYA text message, correct?
Yes.
So there's no messages from November 5th back, correct? The first message is November 6th at 9:39 in your phone.
I'm sorry. I need just clarification. First message
First message
ever.
in that text thread.
First message, not November 5th.
I said the first message is November 6th, so there's no messages from November 5th going back in time. Are you following what I'm saying? If it's confusing, tell me and I'll clarify.
Just let me say.
This is the beginning of the text thread you had with the defendant after you deleted it, correct?
Yes.
So it wasn't that you went through the text thread and selectively deleted things that you thought were going to make you look bad, you deleted the entire conversation.
Yeah, I deleted it because I didn't like the way it looked on my phone, like what I was saying to him.
And then the first message you got that you kept was the WYA, correct?
Yeah, so he wrote me the next day.
When you deleted those messages, were you trying to hide the fact that you had sent him rude messages?
No, I didn't care. I just was over the fact, over everything.
Your deleting those messages had nothing to do with the fact that he shot at you, correct?
No.
Because you deleted them before he shot
I
at you.
deleted it before.
Objection to deleting.
That is.
We already got the answer, it's in though.
The answer's stricken, the question's here. Jury's to disregard the question and the answer.
Just
No, ask another question.
Is it common in your friend group, we can even narrow this down to the members or former members of ASAP, that there will be a certain amount of banter or rude messages exchanged between each other? Is that fair to say?
Well, with all the members?
Is that how you guys talk to each other? That's my question. Have you called other members a pussy? Is that, a pejorative?
Yeah.
That wasn't something that you singled out to call the defendant. That is exchanged between members of ASAP, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the men always going through things.
I believe you said that you, on cross-examination, that you had also exchanged messages like that with Hills, but you said it's because you guys are like brothers. Is that fair?
Yeah, with Bari too. have arguments with. You're gonna argue with your brother.
You testified that on cross that there was a period of time after the shooting that your name was not publicly associated as the victim in this case. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you know when did that change?
When Jabari posted my car, said snitch ass and word ratted on my brother.
Okay. That was, and that you said that was on Instagram? Do you know approximately the date that happened?
That was the day Rocky got locked up. Coming
Okay.
back from Barbados, I believe, on the plane. And he was still in custody.
And after Jabari said that, did you see that reported anywhere publicly?
It was everywhere,
What do you mean it was everywhere?
literally everywhere. Every major little news outlet.
Okay. Your Honor, I have just an example of that on Marcus Peoples 22.
Is that a screenshot? This was on, what is it?
Yeah, I believe it, yeah, yes.
Or I project the news outlet.
He can judge it like this. Approach with this yet to be numbered document. Do you recognize what you see there?
Yeah.
And what is that?
From New York.
What's no jumper?
Internet outlet, like media.
Okay.
It's 22.
Mr. Chairman, can you speak up just a little? Maybe the jury, I'm having a little trouble here.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. You can see. So showing you what I marked as People's 22, you said this was a post from No Jumper, correct?
Yeah, correct.
On the social media platform formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay. And this was one example of you being named as the victim associated with this case, correct?
Yeah.
And if the date is marked as April 20, 2022, does that sound about the time that that happened to you? If you don't know the dates, that's fair, but
The day that what happened to me.
that you were named as the victim.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Publicly. And not only were you named as the victim in this case, but you were labeled a snitch, correct?
Yeah.
What connotation does that have in the rap world that you were a member of at that time?
Or the objection.
I mean, can you say that again?
Yeah, is that a positive thing to be labeled a snitch?
No.
What does it mean?
That means you cancel it. But it's kind of weird because I have my own theory about that.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to, talking about your text exchange with, John, Iman, who was, you testified before, was Rocky's manager, correct?
Yes.
You're gonna have a 8-page document, we marked it equal 23.
What is it?
Text messages with John Iman.
It's 8 pages of text.
It is.
We haven't seen it.
Well, they introduced the I'm getting ish, so
I think that's this exhibit.
That's fine, you can go ahead and review it.
okay, thank you.
No objection.
Mr. Efron, I'm gonna show you the cover page here. First message is a little difficult, but we go down. Do you recognize what we see here? I know the number's blocked out, but do you recognize this to be your text messages with John, the person that you referred to as the defendant's manager?
Yeah, this is like a legit text.
Speaking to the microphone.
Yes, I look like a legit text.
Okay. And you say that looks like a legit text because this came off of your phone, correct? And the reason why we have your phone is because you walked your phone into an NYPD precinct. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You gave it to the police.
I did.
And you allowed them to make a digital copy of everything on your phone, correct?
I did.
Do you know that that was all given to the defense too?
No.
Okay. You know that now?
Yeah.
Your first message with John starts November 7th, 2021 at 12:04 in the morning. I know that actually was really small, hard to see, correct? Can you see that? So we're talking, if that's your first message to John, that would be And do you remember what it was that you texted him?
That right there?
Yeah,
First,
I know it's just an icon, but do you remember what it was?
Picture of the bullet.
It was a picture track. And then you texted him again, 12:04. Looks like a screenshot of a text message conversation, correct?
Yeah, I texted him, me and Rocky's conversation.
Okay. Again at 12:04. You sent him another message. What did you say in that?
Rocky shot at me.
Rocky, shoot at me.
Right, Rocky shot at me.
Okay. 12:04 still. Your next message?
One bullet, raised my
Can you
hand.
just speak into the mic?
One bullet raised my hand.
There was a typo, you meant to say raise my hand.
Yeah, I did a lot of technical the other day. I was shaking. I was like shaking.
You were sending these text messages quickly, back to back to
Yeah,
back.
back to back.
Okay. Then you sent him another photograph, correct?
Yes.
Now we're at 12:12, so about 8 minutes later. And then another photograph at 12:12, almost 12:13, correct?
Correct.
And immediately under that, you texted him at 12:13, this ills.
Let me see the top one. That must have been his.
Yeah, it was a photograph. It's not-
Okay, yeah, so that was, so I showed him Bill's conversation, trying to like lure me in.
You took a screenshot.
To this Bill's conversation, showed him to let him know it was authentic, that this is real.
Okay, so now we're at 12:13, which would be what, 11 minutes after your first message? 12:15, 2 or 3 minutes later, what was the next message you sent to him?
They set me up.
And then 12:16, 2 seconds after that message?
If I didn't grab it, I'd be dead.
Gotta speak up.
Tired.
Well, can you read it one more time? Can you read that one, because it was hard to hear you.
If I didn't grab the O's, I'd be dead.
Again, at 12:16, you sent him another screenshot. I know it's hard to see, but was it all the missed calls?
Yeah, that's what this called.
All right, now we're gonna jump ahead in time from 12:16 to 12:37. Sorry, it's hard to see. 12:37, you sent him another picture, correct?
Correct.
Then, again, 12:37, almost 12:38, you texted him.
Closing it.
And finally, at 12:38, you sent him that text message that the defense showed you saying, "I'm getting itch," correct? Or "I'm get itch."
I meant to rap getting irritated or like, yeah, irritated. That wasn't, I'm get rich.
I
That
understand that.
didn't fit in the content. If you look at the whole conversation, that I was right there.
So what I'm asking is, that's, that message was sent 34 minutes after the first message that you sent to John, correct?
Yes, if it says it right there, yes.
And, yeah, again, because you don't, as you sit here now, 3 years later, can you say that you specifically remember dates and very specific times?
No.
Okay. But if it says, if it's timestamped from your phone that that's what that happened, you don't take issue with that.
No, I'm gonna take issue if it came from my phone.
So when you texted him, "I'm getting itch" or "irritated," that's over a half an hour after you sent him the first message, and he hasn't responded to a single one of your messages, correct?
Who, John?
Yes.
I don't know if he responded. I think he responded.
Did you see a response in there? I can
Is
go
this
back.
just my text messages?
This is your thread with him. Did you see a response from him?
Do you have a response from him?
I'll approach. You can go through it. You tell me if you see a response.
I don't remember 3 years ago.
I get it.
Want to get to the right now, just on to check to deletion, what's his answer? They don't like it, it helps the answer, they go on, it's just not right.
That's.
No speaking objection.
Sorry,
Speaking of
sorry,
objection.
sorry, leave.
There's no question pending.
I think the question pending was, did you see a response from John?
No. You are asking legal questions, right?
I'm just trying to see the one there, but I will refrain, my apologies.
So if John was to hit me, it would be something down here or something, I need this text message or whatever, if he was, it would be under here.
If he was, I mean, I can show you what it looks like on the other one. So there's a blue bubble.
Oh,
You
so
see
he would
a
be,
blue
no,
bubble
no,
on
I
here?
know.
Great. Was that the context you were talking about? The, when you were testifying earlier?
Say that again, please.
Sorry, I'll withdraw that question. This meeting. The text message that you sent to Justin about wanting the defendant's money, was that sent before or after the shooting on November 6th, 21 at 10:17 p.m.?
It was after the shooting.
Oh. Yeah, you're under. I can stop there and we can go on to.
All right, we'll take the break now, folks. Please be outside the courtroom doors at 10:30 on Monday. Please don't discuss the case over the weekend with anybody. Please don't review anything you see in the newspaper or online. Please keep an open